So good morning, guys. Welcome back to this channel once again. It's been a while. I've been away. I've been busy doing some other things. So without wasting much of our time, let's go straight to today's topic and the reason why we're here today. So I was talking in my last video about business models and how to position yourself strategically, and I mentioned why. But I will, in the next videos, we'll be going through some series of models that you can go through and how to particularly position yourself to making money out of it. Like I always say, agriculture is a very broad business that anybody and anyone can go into it, but at the same time, it requires strategic planning and consciously laying yourself down to train to understand the trend before you jump into it. You don't just wake up one day and say, I want to do this, and you start doing it. Bankers, directors, and general managers, they go through series of trainings. Even realtors, they go through series of trainings before they get into it. So therefore, agriculture also has its own model, which if you want to go into it, you need to follow them one step at the other, after another, before you get into it. So today, I'll be talking about or let me first of all explain what a model means. Now, when we're talking about a business model, it means what the plans you have drawn out on how to make money, how you're going to invest the money, what you're going to do, and your possible profits at the end of the business span. Maybe in 12 years, maybe in 9 months, maybe in 13 months, maybe in 6 months, whatever time range you've given to your business. How you are, it's a plan you have drawn out, and how you're going to undertake those assignments to achieve maximum results. So that is now explaining that. Let's now add agriculture into it. Agricultural business model means, how am I going to, what are the plans I've drawn out to set up this farm? How am I going to work to make sure that I achieve maximum results? How much am I investing into it? What is my possible profits at the end of the farming season? So that is simply what a business model in agriculture means. I get it. So without wasting much of our time, like I always say, I'm going to make these videos very short and interactive. So we'll go into the very first one, which is the input model. The input model simply means the process by which you supply the materials that are needed for farmers to get their work going on the farm. And these materials could mean maybe fertilizers, maybe your seedlings, maybe your manures, maybe your farm tools. Now, how do you position yourself to make sure that you make money from all the things that I mentioned? There are so many other aspects of it. There are so many other input materials that you can give out to farmers to make results. Are you getting me now? So how am I going to position myself to make sure I make money for it, for example? Now, for someone who is a new beginner into agriculture, you have not gained your a broad fan base yet. What I will advise you to do is go to where farmers are predominantly settled, like in the suburbs, in suburb areas. Like for example, in Nigeria now, you can go to suburbs of Ibadan, you can go to Shogo, you can go to Ekiti State, for example. What you want to do in this kind of stage is build trust with people by letting them understand that this is what you do, this is what you sell. As a matter of fact, at some point, you might have to compromise, getting some, maybe cutting some of your prices a little. Maybe people are selling it for maybe a pack of herbicide is sold for maybe 35,000 naira, and people are selling it for 35,000, and you decide to sell your own for 34,500. That 500 naira leverage is going to be something that puts people towards you. You have to gain people's trust, and as a result, when people see that you're trustworthy, you're reliable, they prefer you to other people. So make sure you get these things done, and make sure that your target audience are usually farmers. And also, when it comes to doing these kind of things, you have to understand that timing is very key. Don't just, you don't want to be selling seedling and be selling it when the farming season is over. No, you have to sell at the beginning of the farming season, where everybody is planning. And you say, where everybody are planting. Or for example, now you want to be selling fertilizer, you are selling during the dry season when nobody needs it. As a matter of fact, fertilizer during dry season drop in price. So what money are you making? You're making almost zero to nothing. It's just like you are selling and you are buying and you are selling at the same rate, which makes you no money. So make sure you are selling. If you are selling for fertilizer, for example, make sure you are selling during the farming period or maybe at the start of or during the farming period. You're selling seedling, you know naturally that you're supposed to sell at the beginning of the farming season. Maybe when people are preparing their land and all that, that's where you make your money. And at that price, the price will go up because everybody wants to get good quality. And make sure when you are doing this thing, you make yourself distinct, different from others. Make sure you don't sell fake to people, because the moment they buy from you, they notice what you're selling to them is not good enough. You've ruined your business plan, you've ruined your business already. Nobody's going to recommend it to anybody. Nobody's going to say, okay, let's do this, let's do it. So please, the only one thing I'm going to discuss about today is the input model. Input model simply means that what are you selling, what are you giving out to farmers, and what time are you giving out to them. So your timing is very important. Make sure that if you're selling the likes of fertilizer, if you're selling the likes of herbicide, if you're selling the likes of seedlings, you sell them at the beginning of the farming period. And if you're selling farm tools or maybe clearing tools, you can, those ones don't have seasons. You can sell them during planting, you can sell them after planting, because people use farm tools all the time, maybe to clear the grass in their plants, or maybe to clear the ground in preparation for their planting period. So thank you very much. Tomorrow again, I'll pick up another topic and we'll talk further on this. Thank you. I remain your host, Olafemi Daniel, and I'm the co-founder of Agribusiness, Onias Agribusiness. So till the next video, stay blessed. Thank you.